Hey my Tay-Bays, it's your girl Taylor Alexis back with another video. Please ignore the background. It is New Year's Eve and everybody's shooting fireworks. They're gonna be doing this all night, so it's no way I can avoid it. Nobody is shooting guns, it's fireworks. But anyway, so this is just a watch me do my nails tutorial. I wanted to do my nails long because I do nails, makeup, and lashes and hair. So make sure you guys check out my Instagram at tayloralexis._ where you can see some of my work, and that unfortunately causes me to have short nails. So I just thought, while I'm at home not having that many clients, because most of my clients are at my school, I decided to do some long nails. So y'all just saw me doing a cuticle pushing, you know, that was pretty much self-explanatory. So push your cuticles down, and then you're going to want to file your nails with a sanding bit just so the acrylic can adhere better. Okay, so I tried my best with the recording of this video. You're going to see multiple parts where my hands are probably out of the camera or it's not a good angle, but that's because I just have to get better at staying in the camera frame. The way the camera was set up, it just wasn't working out. So I try my best to let y'all see exactly what I'm doing. But if not, just work with me. And the video does skip around a lot because of that, because y'all really couldn't see a lot of stuff. But basically, you're going to want to have your sanding bit on, not your sanding bit, your drill on a low power, just so you're not cutting into your actual nail bed. You're just removing the shiny surface off the top, as in like the oils and all that other stuff. Yeah, you're gonna do this for all your nails. It is a little hard, you know, when you're doing your own nails. That's why y'all see me sometimes in this video looking like I'm throwing up gang signs, because you gotta, you know, move your hands around so you can really get to it and get down in them crevices. And make sure you're not being too heavy-handed when you're doing it, because you can burn your nails. Like, if you're doing it real fast and hard, it'll start to burn. I know y'all felt that before. If you go to the nail salon or something and you like, okay, tighten up a little bit. But yeah, so next, I'm going ahead of time. Yeah, just finish watching me drill my nails. Okay, y'all, and please do not talk about my fingers. I know they look like sausages, but that's neither here nor there. They my fingers. There's nothing I can do about it. But these are the tips I'm using. I don't really use these often. I used these on one person before. I didn't like how they looked because I just don't like them that much. But I used them on me because I like using stuff that I don't really like on myself, so I'm not wasting my good stuff on my clients. But I mean, if you want a nail that's already long and you don't have to do the double tip method, then yes, I would suggest these. But they do take a lot of work when filing, because I like my nails to look like square, and they be looking kind of like oval. I don't know if y'all get that, but yeah. So basically, you're just gonna fit each of your nails, find a tip that matches the nail. I think in this one the pinky did not fit, because my nail for my pinky is really small. They didn't have one that fitted, so I had to file down the actual nail tip so it fit. I'm also using KDS nail glue. This is the best nail glue. I love this nail glue. This is the only nail glue I use when I started doing nails. I know other people, I know a lot of other people have said I'm getting tongue tied. But I know a lot of other people have said they've used previous nail glues and they switched to it, but I've literally, this is all I've been using. It's not expensive or anything. So yeah, you're gonna make sure you put on a small amount of glue just so that glue is not dripping down onto your nails, onto your client's skin and all that. And if you do need to add more, y'all saw with the pinky I added a little bit more just so it glued down a little bit on the edges more. So just, it's better to do little than too much. Okay, so next I'm taking my nail cutter and I am going to cut down, I want to cut down the length of how I want my nails to be. That's completely up to you. Just cut them. It's simple. Like I said, my hands was out of the camera frame a lot of times, but hopefully y'all catch the gist. It's basically just like a nail clipper, as you can see. Just make sure all your nails are pretty much the same length. Okay, so now we're getting into the filing, which is one of my favorite parts of doing nails. Not on myself, but on other people, because on yourself it takes way longer. And with these tips, like I said, they're like oval shape. I don't know if y'all get it, like the C-curve tips. I don't really like the C-curve tips, honestly, because they just take so long to file. But it is what it is. I will drop the files I'm using in the description box, I guess, if y'all want me to, but as y'all can see, it's a little old, so it took me longer to file as well because they wasn't as new. So, but they are good files. Mine are just old. But basically I start at the top, I'll file the top as y'all can see, and then that's when I go into the sides, and you're basically just gonna want to do in a square shape. That's what I was aiming for, a tapered square shape. So after you're done shaping all of your nails, I forgot to say this, make sure you're shaping them good, because that is gonna base off how good your set comes out, how sharp your nail set comes out. If you have a bulky or not sharp shaped nails before you put on the acrylic, that's how your acrylic is gonna come out, and then you're just gonna have to spend way more time filing them in the end. But we're off of that. Now I am filing the tip onto my real nail, and you're just gonna go blah. Why am I getting so tired? You're just gonna, oh my god, you're just gonna you're just gonna want to do the edges on the sides and the middle a little bit, just so you can not have it like, I don't know how to explain it, just so it can be like even and not bulky or whatever, like the whole nail can be even. But you do want to be careful as well with this, because like I said, you can burn your nails if you do too much, and it could either be the drill is too high powered, you're on the same spot for too long, or you're not doing it, you're not holding the drill in like a surface level, you're doing it like a digging level, if you get what I'm saying. So after that is over, you're going to want to put down your primer. I prime my nails with white and I can't remember the name. I think it's called something Bond, but I showed y'all it, and I'm just gonna keep talking until I show it, because I don't really remember. But this is great. I love this. I thought I showed it, I guess I don't, or I already showed it so y'all saw it. But yeah, I'll link it in the description box if y'all didn't catch the name of it. But a lot of people use it. I love it. It's really inexpensive and it lasts a long time, and it works in my opinion. I've seen recently, y'all, my dad is watching the game, so hopefully y'all don't hear him upstairs yelling. But yeah, I recently seen a video where somebody said they do it, they do 2 coats. I only do 1, and my nails adhere really well. My clients' nails adhere really well. But if you want to be safe, you can just do 2 coats. I don't know, I haven't done it, but I'm sure it's like no problem if you do it. So usually I use 2 monomers always. It's either going to be Mia's Secret, which I'm using in this video, or it's the YN nail monomer. But that one's a little bit more pricey, I believe. I'm not sure. Or it just takes longer to come through, because this one I get off Amazon and it comes in 2 days. The other one is a long shipping time. I believe my what is this thing called, my acrylic brush is from Alpha Brush. So yeah, and I'm sorry that this part is censored. The reason that it skipped from the brush to this is because I wasn't sure how I wanted my nails yet, and I realized I wanted them red bottom. So now, as you can see here, I'm doing the red bottoms on the tips. I'm sorry, like I said, I had to cover up this bottom part, is because this is a mirror UV lamp and my face was in the camera and I looked a mess. I'm talking about bonnet on, glasses on, looking a mess, and I ain't finna go out bad in no video. But yeah, so basically you're just gonna paint your tips with red bottom. Why am I saying with red bottoms? You're gonna paint your tips with red, or if you want to do pink bottoms, purple bottoms, yellow bottoms, whatever bottom you want, that's the color you're gonna lay on first. And I am using Nail by Naya. As you can see, this is her lamp as well. I'm using hers in the red and in the white. They're really good. The coats are really good. You don't need that much. But yeah, so after you do the red, you're gonna do the white, and you do the white just so the red won't be like, I don't know what I'm saying. Y'all see all this hair? Ugh. Be careful when you paint anything, because hair is ugh. But anyway, so the white is so the red doesn't bleed through the acrylic, And you're going to do the red first, put it in a UV lamp, cure it, then do the white, put it in a UV lamp and cure it. Okay, so after it comes out of the UV lamp, everything is dry. You're going to take a buffer and you're just going to buff out that paint just so the acrylic can adhere better. And make sure you buff it out good on every nail. That was pretty self-explanatory, so I didn't want to spend a whole lot of watching that. But if you don't understand, just let me know and I'll explain better in the comment section. So now here's when I'm applying my acrylic. I am using acrylics. I love this acrylic. This is one of the first brands I ever used. Literally the first brand I used that was like, you know what I'm saying, when I took nails seriously. So I believe this one is called Russian Cream. I'm going to show y'all the container as well as the name a little later on. But this one ended up being see-through. You're going to see it later in the video. Not really see-through. Like, I could have did it for all of my nails, honestly, but I just didn't want to have to go through the hassle of put it on so much acrylic so the red and white didn't see-through. Not the red because you put white on top of it, but so the white wouldn't be see-through. But y'all are going to see as I'm doing it. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about acrylic application just while we're watching this. So my acrylic application on myself isn't that well because again it's on me, but on my clients I usually do the 3-beat method. Sometimes it takes a little bit more, and if it does take a little bit more, don't be discouraged. It is what it is. As y'all see on my nails, it took me about 6 beads, but basically I start from the middle. I do one in the middle because the middle always adheres better because it's on the tip and it's on your real nail. So that's like your base for everything. Then I'll go to the top and make sure the top is okay, and then that's when I go to the bottom. So yeah, y'all can just watch me lay down this acrylic. Again, it took me a really long time because it was on myself, but on my clients, of course, it is not taking me this long. blushing cream was a little see-through for me, as so I thought, because it ended up not being that see-through. So I wanted to switch colors. I switched to a new color. I believe this one is called Crush, also by Acrylics. Yeah, I ended up doing that nail that y'all see with this color, and I ended up not liking it. Oh, I was trying to decide if I wanted to do pink or orange for this one, and I was going to do whichever one was the most opaque, and the orange one ended up being the most opaque. The pink one was still a little bit see-through, which I like. I love this brand as well. I found it on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure y'all have seen their stuff on Instagram because they be going viral, and their stuff is really like that. Like, it's really buttery. A lot comes on. Like, that's a really good brand. I love that brand. But I ended up doing the orange, like I said. Y'all, I am super indecisive, and that's the best part about doing your own nails. You can do them exactly how you want to do them. It's a whole process, but it is better to know exactly how you want them before you start off, because this could have saved me probably a good 15-30 minutes. But anyway, so with this, if you're going to change colors in the middle of doing your nail set, make sure you change your monomer, because the white was coming out a little bit orange. One, because of the monomer, and two, as you can see, my napkin was dirty, and I was like wiping the brush on it to get the acrylic off, and it was getting back onto the brush. And yeah, so just make sure you use a new paper towel as well as some new monomer. I forgot to tell you guys what brand acrylic this is. So this is the Mia Secret French 3D. I believe that's what it's called, white acrylic. But that acrylic is terrible. I don't want to say it's terrible, but it's not. I don't think it's good enough to do like a whole full set. I think that's mainly for if you want to do like 3D flowers, or like that's what it's called, 3D white French or whatever. So I believe that's more for designs. So what I usually do is get that powder and then add some clear to it, because clear is always, I love clear acrylic. It's so buttery, so smooth, and it's usually with any brand, it's always like that. It's better than color acrylic. So I'll just, like I said, mix it in a little bit with the white acrylic, and as you can see, it's adhering a lot better than if you use the Mia Secret 3D by itself. So I ended up skipping to me being done because, like I said, it takes so long when you're doing it on yourself. But like I said, I did this nail with the orange and the Russian cream on one finger, and then the other hand was just all white. That's how I wanted to do it, so that's how I did it, period. But anyway, so I have my nail brush cleaner, but I always go get it from Sally's. I think it's like $12. And make sure you are cleaning your brush after every time. And I guess, y'all, this is ghetto. I know I usually use the dentist bibs, if y'all have heard of that, but this is all the dentist bib is, basically a piece of plastic underneath a piece of paper. That's all it is. So this is the ghetto version. Because like I said, I don't like using my good stuff on me because that's a waste of money. But anyway, so now I'm just going to file down my nails. Y'all can watch me file them. Make sure you file them good. Make sure your acrylic is smooth and all of that. It is a little bit harder when you're doing it on yourself, but if you don't have it as smooth as you want to, what I usually like to do is get a regular nail filer and just buff it out with that. So after your nails are buffed out as good as you want them, now you're going to start filing them. And I always like to do the back, and that always makes it sharp. If any acrylic, that just cleans up acrylic that you may have got on your finger or went too far on, just stuff like that. And again, I start by doing the top just so it could be a nice square straight line, and then that's when I go to the sides. And yeah, y'all could just watch me do it, use it to your discretion. Shape them how you want them, shape them as long as you want them. The longer you shape, probably the sharper they'll be, but don't do too much and make them like too skinny. But yeah, just keep doing it until you get your shape. I know y'all see me throwing up them gang signs in that last portion, but you gotta do what you gotta do to get to the nitty gritty, like I said. But now you're just gonna buff out all your nails after you have them shaped as good as you want them. Buff, 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 buff. And then you're gonna wanna take all that extra powder off. Oh, I'm going too fast. But yeah, buff, 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 buff. So now you're all done. You put on your top coat, and now you're gonna put on your cuticle oil. Like I said, I didn't record me doing the top coat because one, it's self-explanatory, and two, I was in a UV lamp looking ugly, and that's just not gonna fly. But I did use Nail by Naya top coat. I will put that in the description box if you don't want me to. But this is the finished product. Make sure you do the little cuticle oil. It just makes your nails pop. But yeah, it's real sharp, real crisp, looking cute. And there go the red bottoms, long nails, red bottoms. I play all day. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. And thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Mwah.